if you ever ask yourself, how do I work with a poorly documented code base? I have a prime example of here. Basically, I'm using an asset which supplies me with a couple of characters, and the asset supports swapping of armor, and I want to extend it to be swapping weapons as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm currently debugging, because the error I'm getting is that whatever I'm trying to destroy when I'm destroying the parent and instantiate a new character, it will give me a null reference because the weapon already got destroyed. So I guess a solution here would be not to destroy the character and use an object pool to keep them. But even if we do this, we can still have the destroy properly function for the weapon. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding a onDestroy method to the weapon, which will basically give me a stack trace of the game object when it gets destroyed the first time. And that is the time that we don't want it to be destroyed. So I don't have to understand the code base at all. I just have to understand the error and fix it. And you will see the code base in a minute here. So right now you see a documentation about one method. This is the method that I added to the solution. So I actually documented the method in case you're curious. Otherwise, there's not a single document in here. Not a single doc string or a single line of comment. I definitely know what removable objects are, because I definitely know what getRemoveObjectList gives me, because it's documented. So luckily, I did not have to understand the code base at all. I was still able to get running code into production. So what I'm doing is basically the stack trace told me, hey, here's where your weapon is destroyed, and now I'm explicitly telling him, if this is the weapon, just don't destroy it. And I'll make sure I'll destroy the entire object later anyway. The reason why I don't want to get into the code base is because it's kind of complicated, and I only want to touch like a really small part of it and just use the rest as a kind of black box. And it's really not worth my time trying to understand what all his nested function calls and variable names do.